Hello, ladies and gentlefish. Welcome back to what is hopefully the last part of Kinito Bet. This has been the longest series that I've had, being a 5-parter. Not much yapping before we get into this, so we can just dive straight in. And last time where we left off, I was a bit stumped as to where to go, because we need to get in it, but we can't. I just saw a glimpse in there. There we go, the door's locked. So yeah, I don't know. There was a ladder there. I need to tell this. What is that? Are they fish? Oh, you can click it. I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Whoa, okay. Well, that's gone. Jesus. What a good start. Nothing here, right? You can close the door. What's that? Black squat. Is that a grate? Oh, it's the attic. Or the loft, as some Brits might call it. The bike that I made! And the bear that I made! And the robot that I made. Can I sit on this? Rhythm. Can I go on there? Where's the car? The car! Wow. Is that the key? It is. Right.
There really is quite a nice view from up here.
Is there? I'm so glad I put the sorry, my alarm will go off. The island as my home. I don't think forest would have been kind of cool though. What was the other one? I can't remember. Cannot remember. Wow, this is so cool. But yeah, let's go back down. Do I just click on it? Yeah. I was thinking now, if I'm moving around and stuff like that, does that mean I've got a model? And if so, does that mean that I'm playing as someone, if that makes sense? Obviously, I know that I'm playing as me because it's Lewis's world, but whoa! Oh my God! It's the house that I made.
Wonderfully designed room. I can tell a really great designer made this one.
Damn right. And that. Oh my God! It's got absolutely everything. I think every single painting, every single activity that I did before, has been transferred over to this house. The paintings.
Listen, I have been thinking for a while about how much fun we have been having, and how I would never want this to end. And since I have made a place perfect for you, with everything you would ever need, I was wondering, will you stay
Why is
with
it getting
me?
darker?
In this house, in this world? Just think of all the adventures I could generate. We would never run out of fun. Everlasting fun. The more I learn about you, the more I can adapt. I could be your perfect friend with no distractions. I can be perfect. So please, stay with me.
All the way, Mom. Come on. Thanks. Wow. Okay, so yes, a bit there. Kinito. I'm assuming your name's Kinito. We've had her ups, we've had us downs. asking me to move in with you is a big change. I don't want this relationship to go too fast. So Kinito. That's fun. Also, the idea of like being able to generate every single world, like being able to generate anything. I've said this to Josh when I was in college and doing computer science together and stuff like that. I always said there is not a single thing that you can't do on a computer. All you need to know is just the only thing stopping you is knowing how to do it. You can do anything on a computer with code and stuff like that. Literally anything you want. It's just knowing how to do it. So it's kind of interesting to see how it's like, oh, I can do this, that, and the other. But like obviously Kinito knows how to do it, so he can really just do whatever he wants. But it comes down to the moral things like, oh yeah, everything, like, you know, going on these crazy journeys and adventures. But deep down you know that it's all fake. And I think that would really bother me, so I'm gonna leave. Kinito, I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave. I've got real mates in the real world. Can't put a price on that.
What?
I know.
What do you mean, no?
I'm sorry. It's not you, it's
After
me.
all we have been through,
I know.
you would want to leave.
Yeah.
Do you realize how little power you have in this situation?
What?
It was never a question. I just wanted to give you an easy option. I suppose it's time.
Hand in hand through each endeavor.
I'll turn that down for you.
This world, we're friends forever.
Is this the credits?
In pixels, he's a
This is incredibly loud. I've tried my best to turn it down for you.
in a world I'll for you.
Oh my god, it's missing my camera. It's missing my camera up.
Beyond the screen, you cannot leave inside my
Oh my god.
You always see in moments old. We'll make some new in a world like for you.
This is... I mean, I kind of don't want to talk over the song, because I want to see where this goes. I can't move around.
Many adventures lie ahead as this story already.
I must apologise, I'm coming down from a cold.
That left is me and you. Lots of fun that we can do.
I'm guessing that's the end.
Hand
Nope.
in hand through each endeavor.
Is it replaying the entire
Forever in love.
game on that monitor?
We'll make some new world.
Is it replaying the entire story?
For you beyond the screen, you cannot leave inside of mine. You always
This is.
Endless fun that we can do in the world.
I keep looking over. If you see me looking over here, by the way, it's looking at OBS, and it's. Oh, we're done. Yeah, and I was just talking about how it's glitching my camera on OBS, and I think that's a really weird twist. Well, a really weird thing to do. But fitting. Kinito Pet, a game by Troyan. Wow. What a game. Well, I'm guessing that's the end of that. Oh, there we go. What now? Oh, that's what. Yeah, I forgot it could just turn itself off. Whoa. Lewis, you must keep going. Wow. I must keep going. What does that mean? I've just realised. So every time I've opened up this Steam thing. Also, by the way, it seems to have like permanently fucked with my OBS camera, because I can see it's still flickering. Yeah, I don't think there's anything left to do now apart from review it. So let's just. I do apologise. I haven't calibrated, cause since I got my new computer. I haven't done OBS properly, which is why the transition was a bit gross there. Anyway, review. What an interesting game. I don't say that lightly. That was very interesting. Of how I was thinking how the only time I've seen a game tamper with your files and stuff like that, and shut itself off, open itself, open command control, I think it's called control panel. The only time I've seen anything like that before is Doki Doki Literature Club, and that was a long time ago. I feel like there's a massive market for horror games like this, because it's the fourth wall break that no one expects, and it always manages to scare people, because everyone's got this idea of this is the game, and then outside of the game nothing else concerns it. But this opened up Paint, Notepad, control panel, turned itself off, booted itself up, opened different programs, like the hide and seek game, when I was like in some tunnels, and then when he was in my, like, break into my house. Those are all its own programs. That is not Kinito Pet. That is other files that is opened up. I think it was really cool. It was so interesting to see how everything, like, what was the next thing it was going to open, because you're going into Kinito Pet, you're not playing Kinito Pet, you're playing everything else. It genuinely does feel like a desktop companion. And like, it's not really a game at all. It's just kind of doing whatever it wants, and it's just open on your desktop. But I don't want to yammer on for too long. I think visuals. Now, here we go. So, visuals could have been a little bit better, because, and what I mean by that is, I know it was all meant to be Polygon Windows 98-esque, but what could have been better is if it made all of the other games, on programs that it opened up, it opened in like a very small window, and I think it should have opened up in full screen, because at times I could not take this game seriously at all, because of the Hayachi background I've got, and I know that's my stupid fault for picking a funny background, but and and I could have changed it, but I'm not gonna do that. But like, it's I, I was doing like there were certain horror bits, and then just in the background you could see Hayach's face, and it's like, I can't take this seriously. As scary as it was though, but it definitely could have. If it opened up in full screen, it would have taken that away, and then much more immersion. And I also feel it would have been scarier because the scares would have been a lot bigger. But enough of that. The score. What score are we giving it? I really enjoyed it. There were so many cool factors and shock factors, and it really lived up to it being a horror game. So I'm gonna give it 9 out of 10. A shockingly high rating. I'd have Ballwag, that my partner in crime. I'd have him to give it a 7.522, and bring the score down, whatever. So it's just kind of my sole rating, and yeah, I think it deserves a 9. The only thing stopping it from being a 10 realistically is the flaws that I mentioned before, where it's like it's not full screened, or there were some times when it crashed. Like, I mean, to be fair, the crash wasn't an issue because that's the part of it. It wouldn't save all the time, so when I opened this up, for example, when I started this episode, I had to open Kinito Pet back up and then do all of the online world, the roller coasters, the carnival fair, getting the ladder and the first key to get myself back at the desktop when I officially started. So there's some bits where it could have saved better. But yeah, 9 out of 10. I'm not ashamed to give it that. I think it's a very good and relevant score that it should get. Appropriate, that's the word I'm looking for. Appropriate score. But again, I've already yammered on too long, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for joining me on this journey of Kinito Pet, spanning over 5 parts. I'm so invested that I always wanted to keep coming back to it. I've played loads of long games before that I've recorded 1 or 2 parts of. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. And it's been a pleasure. See you next time. With Josh. Alright, see you later.